All right, here we go. If you are an overhead athlete, this is the workout for you. I was just working with one of our CrossFit athletes who is really struggling with pain in the overhead position, competed in the open, and was happy to report that they were able to do their dumbbell walking lunges bicep to ear with no pain. Makes me happy, and I want to share a protocol that we used with you today that you can follow along. And the good news is all we need is a dowel and a dumbbell, and we'll get to work. Let's start though, just exploring your current shoulder capacity or your workspace with some shoulder cars. And we'll start with a straddle position. And what I want you to do is think about squeezing the ground together with the feet, creating a little bit of tension here. And let's start on the right side. I'm gonna rotate my bicep towards the wall away. We're gonna come across, adduct the arm, and then we go up. Thumb goes to the back of the room, brush the face with the bicep if you can, come up into flexion, then we rotate all the way around, and we try and find as much height as we can in the back and continue to rotate until bicep touches the rib cage. Then we go straight up and back, don't open, don't rotate the spine, but we rotate the arm, the shoulder, as we bring the bicep close to the face, and then we go palm up as we come back to our start position, and we'll do that one more time on this side. Come across, then we go up, thumb to the back of the room, brush the face with the bicep, rotate, come as high as we can in the back, bicep into the rib cage, straight up and back, rotate. Good. Bring the bicep towards the cheek, open up again, and we'll do the same thing on the other side. Rotate the bicep towards the wall away from you, then we adduct the arm. We come across. When we get stuck, we go up, thumb goes to the back of the room eventually, and then we rotate, and again, largest circle in the sky with the fingers, we go as high as we can into extension, continue to rotate until knuckles find the thigh, straight up and back. Try and keep the shoulder anchored down, then we rotate. We bring the bicep to the face, come across the face, open up the palm, make sure the elbow stays locked the whole time. Keep squeezing the ground together with the feet. We come across, we go up. Good. Stuck there. Now we go to the back, into extension, knuckles find the thigh, straight up and back. When you get stuck here, then we start to rotate from the shoulder. Keep the elbow locked as we bring the bicep towards the face. Palm rotates up. Start position. Beautiful. Let's go down to the floor, and we're gonna grab our dowel. And when we get into this position, I wanna keep my elbow locked, and I want to bring it as high, as close to the face as I can without pain. If for now you have to abduct the arm a little bit to find that position, please do so, but then gradually over time, we want to get that arm closer and closer into a direct overhead position. We're going to grab the dowel, make sure that the dowel is on a surface that's not going to slip, and from here, I want you to lock that elbow and come up onto the fingertips of the opposite arm. Tuck the tailbone slightly, and now we're gonna release our grip on the dowel. I wanna make sure my chest is square to the ground. I'm gonna release my grip on the dowel, and I'm gonna use the back of my shoulder to raise up as high as I can, grab on. This is my active range, and then I'm gonna sink down onto the palm of the opposite hand, and we're gonna hold this position for a full 2 minutes. The reason for the 2 minutes is that I want to increase my passive range. So I want to increase the amount of workspace that I can find in the shoulder in this position. And then we're going to do some contractions so that we're increasing our active range. Okay? About 2 minutes seems to be the magic amount where we can start to increase passive range and we can actually create some change in the shoulder. During this time, if the stretch starts to dissipate, I want you to reach that armpit to the ground a little bit more, but don't lose the integrity of the lower back. Keep a slight rounding of the lower back. And make sure that elbow remains locked and I'm pushing that dowel away. We're already at a minute. And breathe. Nice deep inhales into the upper chest, upper back. Long, gentle exhales. Nice deep inhale. Long, gentle exhales. If the fingers start to go numb or start to get tingly, come out of the stretch just a little bit and see if we can gradually increase that, the position over time while decreasing that sensation. I don't think it's a great idea to stay in that position for too long if the fingers start to get all numb and tingly. Okay, deep breath in. Try and breathe into the upper chest, upper back. Long, gentle exhales. We got one more. Ready? Deep breath in. Long, gentle exhale. Get all the air to the lungs. Hold a little bit of tension in the abdominals. Squeeze that dowel. Keep the elbow locked. And start to push the dowel into the ground gently 10%. Wherever you feel the stretch, that's the tissue I want you to contract. And push 20%. 30, 40. Hold here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ramp down. Use the back of the shoulder. Try and lift the dowel without rotating away. So do not move the spine, just squeeze the back of the shoulder to lift. Reach the armpit down, reach the hand up. 3, 2, 1, relax. And start to press, 25% this time. 50, 75, hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Opposite, squeeze the back of the shoulder, lift, lift, but reach the armpit down and hand up. 3, 2, 1, relax. Last one, ready? If you're safe and pain-free, we're gonna go to maximum push. Start to press, 25, 50, 75. Press as hard as you can, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch and lift, lift. Reach the armpit down. Don't rotate the spine away. Try and get the back of the shoulder to cramp. Keep the elbow locked. 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly, slowly come out of that position. Move that arm around a little bit. So when we're trying to lift, make sure that we're not doing this and rotating away from the ground. I want to keep my chest as square to the ground as possible, okay? I like to think of it when I'm cueing someone through this, I will place my hand on their shoulder blade and I will tell them, lift the dowel without pressing into my hand so they don't do this at all. No compensations. Let's go to the other side. Okay. So elbow locked. Have a loose grip on the dowel. I square my chest to the ground. I come as close to the face as I can. And now I release and I lift using the back of the shoulder only. I grab on. And now check this out. I sink down onto the palm of this hand, and now I'm past my active range into my passive range. And I know I'm in my passive range because I can't lift the dowel up without cheating or accommodating the movement. And I feel a massive stretch in this area here. And I'm pushing the dowel away slightly. So I'm elevating the shoulder blade and letting it kind of rotate up around the rib cage. Just make sure that it's not pain or pinching sensation in the back of the shoulder. If that's the case, come out of this position and just regress it until there's no pain. So go lower with the hand. Otherwise, just stay with me. If the stretch starts to dissipate, make sure that elbow's locked, push the dowel away, elevate the shoulder blade, tuck the tailbone, and reach the armpit down a little bit further. And from here, all I'm doing is I'm just breathing. Nice deep inhale. Long, gentle exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Try and, even though it's tough in this position, try to expand the rib cage with each inhale and then try and get all the air to the lungs so you compress the rib cage. That way we get a little movement of the scapula gliding as the rib cage expands and contracts as well. Good. We're almost there. We are about 30 seconds away, folks. Just continue that breathing pattern. Let's go one more deep breath in. Nice long, gentle exhale. Get all the air to the lungs. And start wherever you feel that stretch, contract that tissue gently, just press the dowel into the ground 10%. 20, 30, 40, hold, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, opposite, lift, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, relax. Spoiler alert, that dowel isn't coming off the ground. Ready? Round 2. If you're safe and pain-free, start to press 25. Elbow locked, 50. 75, hold, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, opposite, lift, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last one, ready? And start to press 25, 50, 75. Everything you got, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, opposite, lift. Lift, 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 lift. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly, slowly coming out of that position. Beautiful. Okay. All right. I'm gonna put this towel down. Beautiful. Okay. So hopefully the audio is good on this next piece because I am going to go face down for this one. We're going to do some end range liftoffs with some axial rotations. All right, so here is the setup. I'm going to come face down on the ground, okay? Now, I want to place my forehead on my forearm. Struggling with the words today. Forehead on the forearm, and now I'm going to get my elbow locked, and I want that straight overhead position similar to what we were doing. I'm going to squeeze my fist. I'm going to tuck my tailbone and tuck my ribs. So I'm going to flatten out my lower back. So I want to pull my belly button in. I'm going to maintain this position, and I'm going to try and raise my arm straight up without allowing it to deviate off to the side. And from here, then we're going to do two things. One is we're going to hold this height, and I'm going to try and rotate my bicep this way. So I'm going to internally rotate my shoulder, and then I'm going to rotate this way where I'm going to externally rotate my shoulder. Ready? Here we go. Tuck that tailbone, pull the belly button up, keep the tops of the feet on the ground, and lock the elbow, lift, and start to rotate bicep in and hold. 3, 2, 1, and rotate the opposite way. And hold. 3, 2, 1, and rotate in. 3, 2, 1, and rotate out. 3, 2, 1. Rotate in. 3, 2, 1. Rotate out. Squeeze that fist. 3, 2, 1. Don't drop the height. Keep rotating. 3, 2, 1. And rotate out. 3, 2, 1. And rest. Don't take it easy on those. If you're pain-free, fight for maximum height. You can also, there's tons of variations of these that we can do. We can do these positionally. We can add weight. You can add you can do like a bottoms up kettlebell, or sorry, not bottoms up, but a kettlebell holding the handle, all kinds of things. You can make this really difficult for yourself. The other thing you can do is video yourself from the side to see how your height changes gradually over time. Okay, let's go to the other side. Face down on the forearm, and I'm going to place my bicep as close to the face as I can. Squeeze the fist, tops of the feet stay on the ground. Tuck that tailbone, pull the belly button up, reach the fist away, fight for height, hold, and rotate in. Squeeze. 3, 2, 1. Rotate out. 3, 2, 1. Rotate in. 3, 2, 1. Rotate out. 3, 2, 1. Rotate in. 3, 2, 1. Rotate out. 3, 2, 1. Rotate in. 3, 2, 1. Rotate out. 3, 2, 1. Last one. Rotate in. 3, 2, 1, don't lose that height, rotate out, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Whew. Those are tough, for sure. Well done. Okay, I'll show you one more movement. This one, I'm gonna do with a dumbbell. You can use a kettlebell as well. The nice thing about this one is we're gonna get some shoulder rotation, shoulder stability in the overhead position, while we get some mobility work and core work and hip work. So you get a lot of bang for your buck in this movement. Hopefully you see the transfer, but we're gonna go here. We're gonna go feet slightly wider than shoulder width apart. Then there's a couple variations. The one I like to use is just rotating the foot opposite of the working shoulder out and away. Then I'm gonna come up into this overhead position here. I'm gonna use this arm to trace down my leg, and I want you to notice we start with this neutral grip position, and then as I come down, I try and maintain a stacked position over the shoulder as I reach down, and I rotate the dumbbell this way, and I maintain that position as I come up. Okay? Got it? Couple variations. You can bend the knee slightly, or just don't go quite as deep. But I like to use this hand to trace depth along this side. We'll do 5 reps together, yeah? Okay, lock out that arm above and trace down. As we rotate, look up, make sure that dumbbell is stacked as it rotates, and keep it there as you come up and rotate back. That's 1, down, rotate, 2, good, 3, 4, and 5. Beautiful. One more, other side. Okay, feet just wider than shoulder width. Rotate this one out. Now this arm becomes the one that traces. This arm goes overhead, and as I come down, I rotate and back up. Down, rotate, back up. That's 3. 4. And 5. Beautiful. Okay. Hopefully, I'm a little sweaty. It's a bit of work. But this is the routine that we used to help regain overhead shoulder flexion and shoulder mobility, but also to create shoulder stability, which is needed. The shoulder is an interesting joint because not only is it one that requires a lot of mobility, it's also one that requires a lot of stability, and those are two opposite ends of the spectrum. But using routines like this, you can use that as a warm-up, or you can use that as the main course in your shoulder work. Just add a little bit of volume, add weight, add a little bit more intensity. Hopefully you enjoyed. Don't forget to follow and subscribe for more follow-alongs just like this one.